A remake, you say? What an interesting idea. What's up, guys? I'm Punster, and here we're going to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to SkywardWing's. It's time for a Kingdom Hearts remake. And, I don't know how to feel about this. Notably, I've been a huge fan of Skyward Wing and a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts for like a long time. Like a long time. Like a long enough time, he made a retrospective video. I'd say recently, but this video is a month old, and I know I watched it well before this video came out. He made a retrospective video talking about his previous channel, and I was like, darn! It really has been a long time. Like, I've been a fan of Skyward for a while. And honestly, I've been wanting to react to a Kingdom Hearts video, yet I haven't really been able to find the nerve, because a lot of Kingdom Hearts videos are theory videos. I'd love to go super duper in depth, but those are typically longer, and I already yap a whole bunch, so I was scared. But Mr. Wing dropped this about a month ago, and I've been waiting, I've been itching, I've been scratching, I've been fiending. Let's talk about a Kingdom Hearts remake, and Mr. Wing has brought me the perfect, why do I keep calling it Mr. Wing? But Mr. Wing has brought me the perfect chance, so let's not waste any more time, and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Go.
It's time.
What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do happen to have it on me. And keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, I gotta lay you down gently. But another fun fact, I do actually tend to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, here's my thing. I already saw it. I notably, there's a way I record these videos. So I saw someone commented in the 433 comment section already. In fact, let me like the video right now. But the thing is, I don't think Kingdom Hearts needs a remake. But I can understand why people are saying Kingdom Hearts needs a remake. If you know what I'm saying. The main reason I say that is, one, Kingdom Hearts 1, despite being a game that's over 20 years old now, doesn't necessarily fall apart too much. Like, in the sense that it's not a bad game. Like, of course, in comparison to Kingdom Hearts 2 or Kingdom Hearts 3, I'd say it's the least fun of the numbered titles, but that doesn't make it a bad game at all. It's just, you're comparing good game to Peak Fiction and other really, really good game. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm the Kingdom Hearts 2 truther. But with that being the case, I feel like, ultimately, you don't need it, because Kingdom Hearts 1 is still a good game. And 2, if you're gonna do a Kingdom Hearts remake, the main reason I really don't want it is because we've already been waiting how many years for Kingdom Hearts 4? I know Melody of Memory came out. That's not a Kingdom Hearts game. It's, like, not even in the sense that Birth by Sleep wasn't a Kingdom Hearts game, or 358 Days Over 2 was a Kingdom Hearts game, or insert non-number titled heroes a Kingdom Hearts game. No, Melody of Memory is a rhythm game. Every single Kingdom Hearts game. Melody of Memory is almost less of a Kingdom It's less of a Kingdom Hearts game than Chain of Memories is a Kingdom Hearts game. That's how you know Melody of Memory is off-brand. I feel the same way about the mobile games. We have not had a real Kingdom Hearts game since 2019. Y'all, it's been 5 years. Going on 5. Because Kingdom Hearts 3 dropped 2019. So it's going on 5 years. And we're waiting for Kingdom Hearts 4. Do you know how long we'd have to wait for any genuine continuation of the series if there was actually plans for a remake? Yo, do you realize how long Persona fans have been waiting for a new Persona game? That's not a spin-off and or remix and or re-release. Yo, Persona 5 came out in what, like 2017? It's 2024. It's literally been almost a decade. And I'm scared of that for Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't want a Kingdom Hearts remake because I know Square Enix will take forever. Games are hard to make. Especially nowadays when it's all about fidelity and how good they look and how this and how that. We aren't in the early 2000s anymore, where we had Kingdom Hearts 1, a gap year, and then Kingdom Hearts, well, no, not a gap year, I think it was like 4 years, but still, it wasn't like we had Kingdom Hearts 1, then a little bit, then Chain of Memories, and then a little bit, and then Kingdom Hearts 2. No, we waited 13 years for Kingdom Hearts 3 from Kingdom Hearts 2, with a bunch of story in between, and now we're currently waiting 5 years. And just based on the lack of a press cycle, over halfway through the year 2024, I'm very confident in saying the earliest I can expect to seeing 4 Kingdom Hearts 4 is like maybe early 2026 if we're lucky. If we're lucky. And I'm only saying that because the Final Fantasy press year has already passed. The Final Fantasy VII Remake year has already passed. And I'm not sure if Square Enix has another press cycle that it wants to go through for a whole nother year. But still, that's the thing. I don't think we're seeing in 2025. Way too little preamble. Especially with how Square Enix markets their games, typically, there's way too little preamble. Remember when Remake Part 2 got announced? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth got announced? We waited like 3 years for that game. Sure, Cage 2 got announced. Or Cage 4 got announced 2 years ago at this point. But we've gotten no updates since then. None. None since that first teaser trailer. So, I don't want a remake because it's going to slow everything down again. Just focus on the future. The past is in the past. We can live with that. And there are a million different ways to play Kingdom Hearts 1 now. It's okay. But, of course, those are my thoughts. I've been yapping for so long. Let me actually let Mr. Wing, Skyward Wing, cook a little bit.
For a Kingdom Hearts remake. And yes, I mean a remake of the original PlayStation 2 title from back in 2002. The Kingdom Hearts series has been around for over 22 years at this point, and the series has received its fair share of remakes itself. We got a full-blown remake of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, bringing the sprite work of the old Game Boy Advance game to the 3D realm on the PlayStation 2. Then we got remakes of smaller titles that were trapped on mobile devices and later brought over to the DS. Point is, remakes aren't exactly unique when it comes to the Kingdom Hearts series. Heck, one of the reasons the series is so popular these days is because of the remastered collections of all of it. In the modern era, you can play every Kingdom Hearts game on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Nintendo Switch if you really hate yourself. It's easy.
Accurate. I feel bad for everyone who plays anything. No, I'm kidding. I feel bad for everyone who plays Kingdom Hearts on the Switch. But that's exactly that's twofold a reason. He kind of tackled the 2 points. Chain of Memories, or Rechain of Memories, came out, I believe, in 2007. A year after Kingdom Hearts 2. That game did not take anywhere near as many resources as it would take to make a whole proper remake. Just because it was reusing a bunch of assets from Kingdom Hearts 1. And was a much simpler game than Kingdom Hearts 1 in the end of things. That's why I believe in Japan, when Chain of Memories or Rechain of Memories was initially being marketed and sold, it wasn't being sold on its own. It was being sold in combination with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Like, that's why I think it worked, but I'm forgetting. And then it was released separately years later in the US, or in the Western world. And for Recoded and the original Coded, once again, a DS game. They admittedly wasn't reusing many assets, but still, it just retreaded Kingdom Hearts 1. There's nothing. There's literally the only overlap you have from the current Kingdom Hearts 3 assets, which I'm pretty sure are being entirely overhauled 4.4, that could be used for a KH1 game, is like, I think they have a Sora model. I've seen that being used in mods from the very, very, very start of the game. And what else? Young Riku, but I'm not sure he doesn't have a model outside the organization code. Twilight Town doesn't indicate, like, literally there's not, like, what, I'm trying to think of all the worlds from Olympus, but guess what, there's not even a Coliseum in 3, so like there's legit nothing. They would have to make it from scratch. They would have to literally go back and remake, like, we're talking Final Fantasy VII remake type beat, and I don't want to wait that long. Sorry, I'm itching and scratching for the future. I don't care about the past. And like he said, there's already so many ways to experience Kingdom Hearts 1, and Kingdom Hearts 2, and Kingdom Hearts 3, and Kingdom Hearts... Okay, maybe not like 358 Days over 2, or even Recoded, but those games are... I can't say that. I love 358 Days over 2's story. But with it being the case, I just don't think it's worth it, because Square Enix has already done so much to make it available. And Kingdom Hearts 1, while old, ain't that old. Even though the difference between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Final Fantasy VII, the original, is like 5 years, there's a big enough difference between those two. Final Fantasy VII Remake is an action RPG because of Kingdom Hearts. Not because of Kingdom Hearts, but like, that's a fundamentally different game genre. Unless you want to make Kingdom Hearts something else, which you wouldn't do because it's known for its action RPG status, you wouldn't remake Kingdom Hearts 1 because it's already there and it's already fine. So I don't know, Mr. Wing, you got a lot of convincing to do. Let's see.
eager than ever before to get your hands on these games and experience why so many people love this franchise so much. So why would I come on here and talk about remaking Kingdom Hearts 1? Funny enough, I created a community post talking about the possibility of a Kingdom Hearts 1 remake, and the majority of the comments were against the idea, rather wanting Square Enix to focus on new titles in the Kingdom Hearts series instead of going back. Or players would want a remake of Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days or Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, as these games are much more difficult to actually play in the modern era.
It is actually, if anything, I agree with that. That's one thing I do agree with. I wish I was on like community post. But the thing about like days, I agree you should play the game, not the movie, or at least watch like a let's play or a long play of Days, because once again, it's how you get the proper experience and the interaction with the characters. If I hadn't played, or no, it's because admittedly I didn't play Days. I watched Days. I watched a whole long play of Days. And y'all may think I'm crazy, but I watched Kingdom Hearts 2. You want to know how deep of a Kingdom Hearts fan I was? I watched Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix in Japanese, long play, no commentary, at least 7 times. Which is an ironic number now I think of it, but at least 7 times. The whole thing. I still remember. I forget what the channel was. It was literally just the gameplay. I loved it that much. I was itching, scratching, and feeding for a PlayStation of any kind to get it. And with that being the case, you will struggle to replay Days, but at least Days has a modern port. You can have it on the collections. The thing with Dark Road and Union Cross, not only are they massively important to the next sagas, but also I think you can still play Dark Road, but Key's literally unplayable. Like, that's why I feel bad for anyone who ever put money into that game. It's literally, you cannot do anything with it anymore. It is gone. That's why Damo, what's his full channel name? But Damo, he did an entire run, like a full cutscene compilation of Key, voice acting and everything. It's a beautiful production. Go check it out. If you want to catch up on your Kingdom Hearts lore, and you haven't, because obviously, if you want to check up on Key, go watch that. It is a perfect all cutscene compilation. Everything you'll need is in that. It's voice acted. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Damo, that man's a beast for doing all that. But even still, I can understand a remake of that, because it's super duper important to the future. And the original game that it came from kind of... I don't like gacha games. I'm sorry, I don't like gacha games. I didn't like those types of games. Despite being a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, it never even graced any of my cellular devices. But even still, I wouldn't want that, because once again, it's a waste of time. Final Fantasy VII for a remake anthology. The reason I'm fine with that being remade is, one, because I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan. I'll be completely honest. I think I've played all net 0 of the games. I own both remakes. I have Rebirth. It's right there. I'm looking at it. It's mocking me. I got it like 3 days after release. I still haven't touched it. I don't know. I've been busy. And I have the physical copy of it because I bought it, and then like literally the next month it came on PlayStation Plus for free. So I have both parts of Remake. I haven't played it. But the reason I'm fine with that, Final Fantasy VII and the Final Fantasy game series is non-linear. Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy VII do not have the same story at all. They're not in the same universe, nothing like that. Final Fantasy is essentially its own group of interconnected universes. Interconnected by the title Final Fantasy, essentially. So that's an open and closed book. I know they kept adding things with the whole... How many Final Fantasy VII retrospective videos have I watched? And I can't remember what they call the group of material that's come out with that series. I completely forget what it's called. But the reason I'm fine with that, it's mostly open and closed. It's a story that they add to retroactively, but it's done. Kingdom Hearts isn't done. It's nowhere near done. Once again, we've been waiting 5 years for 4. 2 years since its announcement. Is it 2? Was it 2022? When did? Hold on. I feel like I may have misspoke. Let me double check that. I want to say it's 2 years. KH4 teaser. I'm pretty sure it's nearly 2 years, or 2 years exact. KH4 2 years! Yeah, 2 years ago. Well over 2 years ago, because even YouTube's saying it's 2 years ago. So yeah, it's been like 2 years since 4 has been announced, and it's been 5 years, going on 5 years since 3 dropped. And there's radio silence on the game. Not even interview. Like, I think there may have been one interview, but there's a reason why Kingdom Hearts channels have mostly been going deep down into theory lane. It's because there's literally nothing modern to talk about. Because Square Enix doesn't talk about it. So you're telling me now you want to divert time and resources away from the actual future, which a lot of us do care about, to the past? Whether it be KH1, whether it be 358, whether it be Union Cross or Dark Road. Heck, it could be Kingdom Hearts 2 for all I care. Literally my favorite game of all time. Maybe. It's fighting with Pokemon Black and White and Bakugan Battle Brawlers for the DS. Particularly the DS. That's a long story for another time. But still, I'm not sure I want to do that. It takes too long to make games now. There's no resource reusing that could be done. And I don't want to wait. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting real old. And Kingdom Hearts, it ain't making me any younger. But, let's see.
With Kingdom Hearts Days only being available in movie form with the gameplay version trapped on the DS. Heck, the fans have taken matters into their own hands and have made an HD version of the original Days, with widescreen support and higher resolution for the game. And Kingdom Hearts Union Cross is going to be the entire future of the franchise as it's leading up to Kingdom Hearts 4. So a lot of people will want to know the story of that game to enjoy the next entry to its fullest. Ideally, both of these titles do deserve remakes down the line, but it's not the point of this video. I want to take a look at Kingdom Hearts 1 and have a real heart-to-heart about this game. As much as I adore this game and respect and understand the tone, I can fully admit that the original Kingdom Hearts has not aged as well as we would have hoped. And I'm someone who has played the original game dozens of times throughout my life. I see the appeal of the game design because I am someone who was there when it was first introduced. The entire reason for this video is because I recently tried to get a friend of mine into Kingdom Hearts. So as any normal person would do, I suggested they start playing with the first one. And I was watching them play the game while offering little to no hints to avoid being a backseat gamer, and I noticed that they were struggling often on where to go first. Even on Destiny Islands, they had failed to make certain jumps, locate items for the raft, and overall just had a hard time getting into the game. And I could chalk it up to them not knowing how to play the game, but this player got so fed up with it that they no longer wanted to progress. Let's all be honest. As iconic and special as the original Kingdom Hearts is, it does have this certain level of clunk. The camera would often be an issue as the rooms were just too small, getting caught up in the corner.
Now this is the one reason I consider it, even if I still say no. I have the exact same experience. I have been a Kingdom Hearts fan. Funnily enough, I actually had both experiences. I've been a Kingdom Hearts fan for... I don't want to say how long, because then y'all will start to realize how old I am. And I don't need y'all to know that. I don't need y'all to know. But I've been a Kingdom Hearts fan for a very, very long time. And I've had friends for a while. And I've been begging, itching, scratching, fiending, and screaming for them to also become Kingdom Hearts fans. Please, join the obsession. I swear, we're okay mentally. Join the pain. And I have a friend who got through the first world. They got through Destiny Islands. They got through Traverse Town. And then they ran into Cerberus. I still don't have the heart to tell them that they don't need to even beat Olympus Coliseum to play the rest of the game. Because I think it's funny. But... And luckily enough, they know the channel exists. They check the comment section on some of my videos, but they never watch them. So luckily enough, we're 18 minutes into a Kingdom Hearts video. He's definitely not watching this. But yeah, he gave up. He thinks the game's annoying. I don't blame him. But I have another friend who had the exact opposite experience, who played through the entire game with other people and now has multiple other people addicted after I got him addicted. I gave him a little hit of Kingdom Hearts, and he's addicted now too. He's also now very, very mad that we've been waiting so long for 4 or any 4 news. And that's fine to me. Sure, I get wanting a remake so people don't have to experience the jank of the original, and, you know, it has aged quite a bit in its 22 years of life. But I don't care. I'll be honest. If you don't like it, then you won't like it. Even if I put a modern coat of paint on it, if I smack it and razzle dazzle it and gargle all over it, if you don't like the base core concept and you care enough to not want to play the other games or give the other games a shot, then I can't help you. And just as a person thinking logistically, a bunch of people hopped on with 3. Numerous people that, none of which I know personally, shockingly enough, but I've seen numerous people hop on Kingdom Hearts, this series, at 3. The conclusion of the Dark Seeker saga. So we don't need a Kingdom Hearts remake to bring in new people. And the people who would play a Kingdom Hearts remake are already going to hop on 4. And then 5. And then 6. So I'd rather just focus on the future. I like the old game still. I still replay it all the time. Not as much as I replay 2. Because I like 2 more. But still. It'd be like that when it'd be like that. Especially when it'd be like that. If they don't like it, womp womp! Play a different game then. I don't care. But once again, that's me being selfish because I want more new Kingdom Hearts. Old Kingdom Hearts, I'll admit, I love old Kingdom Hearts. It's still an obsession. But that, in the end, doesn't make me not want more of the future. But let's see, Mr. Wing.
Jumping left a lot to be desired in the early game, causing players to miss jumps and lose several minutes of progress, and the game itself is very rudimentary when compared to modern Kingdom Hearts games that we get now. But it's the first in the series, we need to get players to start there. In general, Kingdom Hearts 1 has tons of things that makes it feel like an older PlayStation 2 title. No discredit to that era of gaming at all, I still absolutely adore the game, but Kingdom Hearts 1 has aged the roughest out of all the games, being the oldest. This has led me to start the discussion of a Kingdom Hearts remake.
Call it a hot take. Kingdom Hearts 1 hasn't aged the worst. Rechain of Memories has. Birth by Sleep has. Heck, ask some Kingdom Hearts fans, Dream Drop Distance has. And that game just recently turned 12 years old. So, like, I don't know. Like, once again, if we're... but here's the thing. I see what Mr. Wing is talking about. In the sense that, like, if you do want people to get in, start from the beginning. But then what? But here's my issue though. If you're gonna remake one, what are you gonna tell them then? Okay, you really like that you really like that improved new variation of Kingdom Hearts 1, right? Yeah, you really want to follow the story and plot of the series, right? Yeah. So what's my next game? Oh, Rechain of Memories. That game looks like garbage. Oh well, that's the next game in the series. If you don't play it, you will be missing a massive amount of context. Yeah, sure, I'll risk the context, right? Because you didn't play Chain of Memories before you played 2. Fun fact, I only watched 2. I didn't play 2. I didn't have a PlayStation. Oh, okay, it's even weirder. So I'll just play 2. Okay, go ahead and play 2. Oh, what the heck? 2's ugly as well. Once again, if you're going by the modern graphical standard, yeah, play it though. If you want context for the series, you have to play this one. It's one of the numbered titles. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a problem. You would have to remake everything. You would start a bad problem. That's the thing. You would start a bad issue. It's kind of, ironically enough, it's kind of an issue that I think the Pokemon series has, where, okay, we love the idea of remakes, and I'll admit, I'm fine with the idea of the 2D era being remade in the 3D era. Like, admittedly, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are some of my favorite remakes, or games ever. I put over 400 hours into my Alpha Sapphire copy. But that's because it was a leap from one entirely type of game in the 2D to the 3D. It's why I don't like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, because it's literally just a 2D game with bad 3D models. Still in the 2D space. I don't want to pay for that, and I didn't, but someone got it for me, and I have yet to open the packaging of that game to this day. So, that's the thing. Despite Kingdom Hearts being old, despite its age starting to show, I don't think there's enough of a difference. It would literally be a facelift and minor bug fixes. Play Kingdom Hearts 1 modded. There are a bunch of Kingdom Hearts 1 mods out there, especially now that it came to Steam. Before, when it was on Epic Games Store, there were already a bunch of KH1 mods. Get it on your PC and mod it up. Mod it up. Put them texture mods on there. Put the camera control mod. Like, I've seen them all. They're all different types of mods for KH1 specifically. So go out of your way to do that. I would not want to put the burden on Square Enix because of how much time it would take. Think, for example, right? Say after 4, and we'll assume 4 comes out in 2026, being mad jet. I honestly could see 4 not coming out till like 2027, just because of how silent it's been. Kingdom Hearts 3 wasn't this radio silent, which is crazy to think about. But I swear it wasn't. But with that being the case, imagine 4 comes out 2026, early 2026, and then they announce a Kingdom Hearts remake 2 years later. Let's go with the original cycle. So 3 released in 2019. We got announced that we were gonna have 4 3 years later, and then assuming 2 years have passed since 4's announcement, so it's been 5 years since 3. So by 2026, early 2026, it's another 2 years. So that's a 7-year wait cycle between 3 and 4. Then they announced they're doing a full remake, because they have to do everything from the ground up, of 1. They do that. They announced that 3 years after, just like they did with 4. Then we have to wait another 4 years for one remake. So that'll be 7 years on top of 4 that we have no new information on the new era except for another mobile game. And then we have to wait another 7 years after that for the new KH5. No! I don't want to wait 14 years for KH5. Kill it! Don't do it! Under no circumstances. Because sorry, if games could be made quicker, I'd be down. 100%. If it wasn't a story-based series where every single title matters, I'd be down. But not Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is the one series where I'd be adamant now about never doing a remake of anything. Of anything. No. And so far, Mr. Wing, then again, I'm going to shut up for an extended period of time. I'm going to let Mr. Wing cook for a while. Because this video right now is 26 minutes long, but I'm only 3 minutes into his video. So I'm going to shut up and let him cook.
But before I jump into it, let me know in the comment section below. I know I asked this in the community post before, but I'm gonna ask it here too. What would you like to see from a Kingdom Hearts remake down the line? Any changes or additions you want to put into the game? And while you're down there, please be sure to hit that like button. Keeps the channel going strong, and I very much appreciate it. When looking at a Kingdom Hearts remake, I first want to take a look at another remake Square Enix has been working on throughout the years. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, Final Fantasy VII Remake is a full-blown reworking of the original game on the PlayStation 1. I mean, just by looking at it, you can see the difference in gameplay and quality. Although the original Final Fantasy VII is considered one of the most important games of all time, it defined what it meant to tell modern stories in gaming during that era, and told one of the most beautiful tales to ever touch the disc. So when Square Enix went back to the drawing board, they completely reworked everything but maintained what it meant to be Final Fantasy VII. Without getting too deep into the spoilers of the Final Fantasy VII Remake, it kind of functions more as a sequel to the original Final Fantasy VII. There are certain things that occur throughout the game that define this entry as its very own being, as the player is fully expected to know the story of the original game before jumping into this one, as the entire game has somewhat of a meta commentary on its characters and their place in the world. The Final Fantasy VII Remake is changing the story to offer us a bit of new content, and I remember hating this at first. I just wanted a one-to-one remake of the original game with this new gameplay style. First off, when they split the game into 3 different games, I already wasn't a fan. But to see how much they've been fleshing out the world in these entries, I totally understand it now. Heck, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has grown to be one of my favorite games because how it uses the content from the original Final Fantasy VII and just goes further beyond with it. I would like it if Kingdom Hearts did the same thing with its own remake, where instead of just acting as a remake of the original game, it would offer up some modern changes to both the gameplay and the story. And Kingdom Hearts has already begun their entire thing with meta commentary, as Sora in Kingdom Hearts 4 seems to be appearing in a very realistic world, showing that he's an outsider from somewhere unrealistic and beyond. I'd want the Kingdom Hearts remake to be tied into the narrative, being another stepping stone to push the story as well. And now here's a crazy theory of how we can make that happen. So what if the Kingdom Hearts remake is already a game that exists in the Kingdom Hearts universe? When playing Kingdom Hearts 3, you'll head over to the Toy Story world. Here you'll encounter Buzz, Woody, and his friends as they're playing a game called Verum Rex. In the context of this world, Verum Rex is just a video game that Rex plays during his free time. But later in Kingdom Hearts 3, it turns out Yozora, the character from the Verum Rex game, is actually real. Sora encounters him in this new reality far from his own and engages with him in battle, giving us one of the greatest secret bosses in the history of the series. When looking into Kingdom Hearts 4, it seems like we'll be spending a lot of time in this city, a location that we have determined that Yozora is originally from. So what if these worlds are kind of opposite of one another? As we saw in the Kingdom Hearts world, Verum Rex is a video game. So what if in the Verum Rex world, Kingdom Hearts is a video game? What if you're playing as Sora in Kingdom Hearts 4 and you come across a video game store with a copy of Kingdom Hearts in the window? But this isn't the version of Kingdom Hearts that we know. This is a version of Kingdom Hearts that exists within this reality with its own changes. The Kingdom Hearts remake that we play in real life is the version of Kingdom Hearts that exists within this reality. And there are a few things that make me feel this way, like the fact that Yozora seems to already know who Sora is when he meets him.
Sora? You're Sora?
You know who I am?
Your liver does more than you think. And with over 500 different responsibilities, it's time we start talking about liver health.
Sure. I've heard of you.
Now, how would Yozora know what Sora looks like if he's never met him before? Maybe Yozora knows Sora because he's a video game character, the same way that Sora knows Yozora, because he's a video game character. The Kingdom Hearts 1 remake is going to be the version of Kingdom Hearts that Yozora has experienced. It's also the reason why Yozora says the opening lines for Kingdom Hearts 1.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately.
There is a version of Sora that Yozora has already known about for a while. Funny enough, in the trailer during the Toy Story world, you can see the game has a version where they sold toy versions of the Gigas. And with Kingdom Hearts 3, there is a version that you could buy that came with the Toy Story figures of Sora, Donald, and Goofy. This version was made exclusive if you pre-ordered from Square Enix. And I thought that was just an interesting tidbit to bring up, and knowing Square Enix, that doesn't surprise me at all, although maybe I'm just crazy. It comes with being a Kingdom Hearts fan. Now, what does this Kingdom Hearts remake even look like? The version Yozora gets, the version that will will eventually play. For starters, I do think we should go much bigger when it comes with the worlds. I think going back to Kingdom Hearts 1 should flesh out these worlds with more enemies, rooms, and treasures, making the length of each world akin to a Kingdom Hearts 3 world's length, which can range from 2 to 3 hours depending on how long you take. Meaning we'll get redesigned versions of Traverse Town, Hollow Bastion, Olympus Coliseum, etc. I would like it if Sora kept all of his gear and abilities from this game too, learning abilities like Sonic Blade and Ragnarok as they progress through the game. There would of course be a bigger emphasis on comfortable platforming as well, making it easier to land those tough jumps. And with the game designed with 16:9 from the very beginning, they can make it so the camera doesn't get stuck as often. I'm also thinking we'll get new voice recordings from the cast. I bring this one up in particular because of Sora. In the original Kingdom Hearts 1, Haley Joel Osment, the voice of Sora, still sounds like a child. You can see the leap between the voices between the original game and the very next and how deep his voice gets.
No, this huge black thing swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't... Ow!
That way, to the door. Are you scared?
I think redoing the game with Sora's new voice lines using the voice that he uses in Dream Drop Distance would be the way to go. That way his voice is much more uniform with what happens in the rest of the series. Then of course we have to talk about the jungle in the room. So Deep Jungle was a world in the original Kingdom Hearts, acting as a location where we interacted with Tarzan and his friends. Although Tarzan has never made an appearance in the series again, as Tarzan is not exclusively owned by Disney, as the license originates from the Edgar Rice Burroughs estate. So we haven't seen Tarzan make an appearance since then. Now, how do we remake the game if we're gonna have to remove an entire world? Well, that's exactly it. Just remove the entire world and replace it with something else. In general, the story of the Deep Jungle can be completely removed and reworked if they want to keep certain things in. I know that there are certain scenes that focus on Kairi and Sora's relationship with Donald and Goofy that are very important, but do these moments really have to happen in this world again? Heck, I think this is a great opportunity to add the Jungle Book as a world. It checks the box of having a jungle themed level in the game, and Jungle Book was supposed to be in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, but that was scrapped. So reworking this world into a different Disney property might be the way to go. But the story will remain mainly the same. We might get some in-depth knowledge about the Kingdom Hearts lore, like more hints towards Birth by Sleep or Union Cross or whatever, but the story itself will remain the same. Sora is traveling Disney World to Disney World to find his lost friends Riku and Kairi, and he's using the Keyblade to fend off the darkness. The game itself is just now way more polished, the true definitive Kingdom Hearts 1 experience. I'd want this game to be treated as well as any other mainline title. Given the big budget, it deserves to really make it shine. But this doesn't mean I don't want those other Kingdom Hearts remakes. Kingdom Hearts 358 Over 2 Days and Union Cross remakes should still be made down the line, but I do think these games lend themselves to be smaller AA titles instead. Games that use the old Kingdom Hearts art style to tell their small stories in a compact way. Plus, remaking these games in this way is probably going to be a lot cheaper than going for the full-blown way, especially right now in an era where Square Enix wants to focus more on their flagship series. I think remaking these games in smaller packages is the best way to go to scratch that itch. Also, remaking Kingdom Hearts 1 will make Square Enix a crap ton of money. Like, let's just be honest, the side Kingdom Hearts games just don't have that same level of general audience appeal that the mainline titles do. A Kingdom Hearts remake might be a big hit as newcomers might want to jump into this new version, and old veteran fans can look at this and take it for what it is. I do think eventually we'll see a Kingdom Hearts 1 remake. This is just how things work in a capitalist society, but I do want it to be different enough to justify its existence. If I really want to go back and play the original, I can do that 6 million different ways, but this remake is a good way to open the door for Kingdom.
I'm sorry, I shut up for too long. I've been itching to... Okay. First things first, I do like the in-narrative integration. Like, the idea that Yozora recognizes Sora because there's a version of Sora in his world that he recognizes that is a video game. Like, that and contextualizing the Kingdom Hearts 1 remake as foreshadowing in 4, that we see Sora either play it or touch it in Quadratum. He's like, oh wow, this is really our Kingdom Hearts. And then like 2 years later or 3 years later, Square Enix announces, oh, this is our Kingdom Hearts. And then like it's a Kingdom Hearts remake and we're like, like that would be crazy. That kind of story integration, wild. Thing is, like he said himself, he doesn't want the base game to change all too much. He just wants refinements, a graphical update, and maybe swapping out Deep Jungle. I don't want to wait 7 years. I don't. It's not, he's right though. He's right. I do like, especially with how successful. If you even pay slight attention to how much money that Final Fantasy VII remake has brought in. Money, like both remake alone before Rebirth. Then Rebirth went even crazier than remake, and it's opening to money. So of course, Kingdom Hearts 1 remake would make a bands on bands on bands on bands. But I don't care. I don't care about new people trying to jump in. I don't care about any graphical improvement. I don't care about none of that, because not much can or will change. We will not get a Final Fantasy VII remake. Like Sky even says, it'll be just a remake with slight changes, maybe some more foreshadowing for Birth by Sleep and stuff like that, but it don't matter to me. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not good enough. It's not good. If you're going to do a Kingdom Hearts remake, change the whole thing. Make it an entirely separate game series. Do that. Do that. You can keep the same character name, all that. You can do that. Do a rebirth or a remake like Final Fantasy VII. Don't give me just the same game, but looks prettier, has better controls, and swaps out Deep Jungle. Like, don't do that. Don't do it. It is a way, and from a fan of the series perspective, it is a waste of time, money, and resources. Especially when already so much time, money, and resources have gone into reporting, remaking, translating, updating these games for literally every other device ever. And once again, he hasn't addressed the problem, and I'm 10 minutes into the video, so I'm assuming he's not going to, okay, someone plays Kingdom Hearts 1, the remake. How do you tell them to play the rest of the series? How do you tell them to play Chain of Memories or Rechain of Memories? How do you tell them to play Kingdom Hearts 2? Heck, depending on by the time this game comes out, how do you even tell them to play Kingdom Hearts 3? Because by the time this hypothetical game would come out, assuming the 7-year gap is normal, y'all, Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to look like booty meat by the time this game comes out. Let's see, 14 years. So, 14 years on 2019. 2032 would be the expected release date for this game, just going by the 7-year gaps we've been having. How do you tell them to go back and play the rest of the series? A Kingdom Hearts remake would just make people even more confused, at least in my opinion. And it would not help the Kingdom Hearts complication issues. That already scares off a bunch of people anyway. So overall, Mr. Wing, sounds nice. Don't do it. I don't know. It'll happen. Like he says, I believe it'll happen. It's basically Digidestined. I'm just a hoper doing Copium, probably right after Kingdom Hearts 4. Probably going to get 2 years, and then it's going to be announced, and everyone's going to go crazy, and I'm just going to be crying in the corner knowing that I'm going to have to wait 14 years for Kingdom Hearts 5. I'm going to be, like, married with multiple children by the time Kingdom Hearts 5 comes out. And I'm going to be happy to be married with multiple children, but still, it's going to be so sad because I have to wait so long. So yeah, I don't know. Mr. Wing, it sounds nice. No, it doesn't. I don't think it sounds nice. It sounds horrible. It sounds scary. It worries me, but I do believe he's right, and I respect the intention. Like, don't get me wrong. This is me speaking from the most selfish perspective possible. Like, ew, I don't care if other people don't like my video game. I like my video game. Continue the story. That's literally it. That's all me. Being selfish and greedy. Like a terrible. That's me being the worst kind of fan ever, but hey. I want to be real with y'all, and this is me being real. But let's let Mr. Wing wrap it up.
Kingdom Hearts fans. Get them to understand why the series is so beloved with a modern spit shine. But that's what I think. I'm totally a part of this as long as they continue to keep it weird. Like, I'd still be down to collect every Trinity Mark, Dalmatian, and complete every challenge in this new version. And I think it would be a big hit for Square Enix. But let me know what you guys think. Did any of what I said broke through to you? Do you like this new version of the game? Would you hate it? Let me know in the comment section below.
If the game could drop tomorrow, if it, like, dropped tomorrow, like right here, right now, I could go to the store. I'd pay $140 for a Kingdom Hearts remake if it dropped tomorrow, and it didn't slow down the production of any other future Kingdom Hearts progress. If that happened, I'd love it. I would buy it. I would play it. I would take off from work, even though I don't have any more PTO. I would take off from work to beat the game in 3 days, like I did with Kingdom Hearts 3, just like that. Immediately, I would do it. But since I know the reality of the situation, and even Mr. Wing knows, I can't. No, it's not worth it. It's not. But let's see.
Thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and stay awesome.
Oh, all right. That's it. I'll let the video play out because it's important to let videos play all the way out to the end. It's only a 10-minute, 49-second video, so I'll let those last 18 seconds play off. But you got my thoughts. You got Mr. Wing's thoughts. What do you guys think, though? Do you want a Kingdom Hearts remake? How long do you think it would take to make? Are you willing to wait? Are you a calm and kind enough soul to wait for a Kingdom Hearts 1 remake at the sacrifice of a Kingdom Hearts 5 or a Kingdom Hearts 4 or a Kingdom Hearts future anything? Please let me know all that and more in the comment section down below. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have a Patreon below where you can... Wait. The link to the original video, it will be in the description down below. Thank you so much for Mr. Wing for making this video. I keep calling him Mr. Wing. I'm sorry. Once again, I looked up to this man. When I was a youngin', I looked up to this man. That's how old I am. But with that being the case, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you like this video, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that little notification bell so you do not miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have to have a Patreon below where you can support me for as low as $1 a month. Exclusive videos, early content, and more. This will now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions to every other series I review, ad-free variations of all my videos, and if you become a $25 patron or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi description down below where you can drop 5 beats for a short video, 25 beats for a long video, or any beats at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy the psych. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave Hearts of a Kingdom. No one's gonna make it to this is a video I fully expect to get 2 views. Leave Hearts of a Kingdom if you truly made it all the way to the end. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy the pencil, writing off. I'd like to thank you to our $3 members, Zena, Greyhound, Astro, Eternal Flame, NMA, Real Rare, G Prosper, Red Wolf 4765, and Paris Arnold. I'd like to leave another big ol' thank you to our $5 patrons, Sean, Sammy, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, Josh Brown, and A+A. And I'd like to give a great big thank you to our $7 members, Autumn Mornings Lazo, Fine, and That Guy. And I'd like to give a great big thank you to our $10 members, Robbie Uchiha, J Warrior, and Akid's Void. And I'd like to give big, hefty, juicy thank yous to our $10 patrons, Panda Goat, Michael Williamson, Metal Solid Crisis, Joaquin Munoz, and Idemo Kami. And I'd like to give the biggest, juiciest, meatiest, sloppiest, and heftiest thank you of them all to our $25 patron, Calvin Elder.